Everyone seems to seek happiness, but if it were simple to achieve, everyone would be content, and we wouldn't need to keep looking for it. Most of the time, being happy is difficult, but there are some tricks we may do to increase our pleasure. Today we will be looking at top 10 hacks to achieve happiness. Before we begin, please like and subscribe to our channel. Number 1. Do more physical exercise. The importance of exercise in our lives has been demonstrated by research, making it one of the most popular New Year's resolutions. In essence, the study examines 3 categories of depressed patients. Each of these 3 categories of depressed patients is dealt with using medicine, physical activity, or a combination of the two. 6 months later, the groups were retested to gauge their relapse rate. 38% of individuals who had taken the drug on their own had returned to depression. With a recurrence rate of 31%, those in the combo group were performing only marginally better. According to this study, physical activity had the highest impact on lowering depression. According to a study, people who exercise feel better about their bodies and are thus happier. What are you waiting for? The benefits of exercise include a happy life, according to all the facts. Get moving right now. Create a simple exercise program as a habit to make yourself happier. Number 2. Get more quality sleep. You cannot undervalue the significance of sleep for the quality of our lives, because we spend around a third of our time asleep. This intriguing study from NetDoctor demonstrates how sleep impacts our happiness. According to study, afternoon naps make people less sensitive to unpleasant emotions but more receptive to happy ones. This study demonstrates that while emotional difficulties can result from sleep deprivation, they can also be improved by getting more sleep. In other words, getting a good night's sleep does make people happier and more optimistic. Number 3. Put down your cell phone. More than 500 students were involved in a Kent State University study, which discovered that frequent smartphone use was linked to worse grades, more worry, and less enjoyment. People who spend more time on their smartphones are probably less engaged with live social networks and may be more susceptible to social comparisons that leave them feeling empty. Additionally, anxiety may result from the "I don't want to miss anything" effect, which makes it challenging for people to maintain presence in their own lives after reading everyone else's social calendar. Aristotle himself praised moderation in everything. Technology and cell phones are not an exception. Even the best technology are detrimental to our happiness when used excessively. So put down your phone, and you'll undoubtedly feel happier. Number 4. Take more social time. One of the top 5 regrets of the dying is not spending enough time or keeping in touch with friends and family, which you may have heard about before. Our happiness and general quality of life can both be greatly enhanced by spending more time with the people we value. We are happy when we have family and friends, and nearly everything else we think makes us happy is really a means of increasing our family and social network. It's interesting to note that having strong social connections not only makes you happier, but also gives you a richer existence. Simply give your distant cousin a call to catch up with them on the phone. You'll actually be happier if you do it. Number 5. Spend more time outdoors. In his book, The Happiness Advantage, Sean Aker, who has given lectures at Harvard University and the Wharton School of Business, claimed that spending as little as 20 minutes outside in pleasant weather not only enhances mood but also broadens thinking and strengthens working memory. This assertion is supported by a second investigation. It was stated that for the majority, being outside on a warm, bright weekend day near the sea is the ideal location. In fact, the study's participants were discovered to be significantly happier outside in all natural settings than they were in urban settings. Number 6. Help others for 2 hours per week. It might surprise you to learn that happiness is increased more when money is spent on others than on ourselves. That most millionaires and billionaires are involved in philanthropy is not surprising. It has been shown that giving to others makes people happier. Spending money to assist others is not always necessary. You can also donate your time, for example via volunteering. How long should you commit to assisting others? According to the blog Buffer, helping others should take up an ideal 100 hours per year, or 2 hours per week, if we want to improve our lives and be happier. Number 7. Meditate. You may have heard how crucial meditation is. The truth is that meditation does, in fact, help you become more focused, clear-headed, attentive, quiet, and, you guessed it, happier. A medical study team examined the brain scans of 16 individuals before and after they took an 8-week mindfulness meditation course. This study found that participants' stress-related brain regions decreased while those connected with compassion and self-awareness expanded after finishing the course. What are you still holding out for? You'll lead a happier life if you start meditating right away. Number 8. Practice gratitude. Being grateful for the little things in life is the act of being grateful. It has been demonstrated that thankfulness increases happiness. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology contends that cultivating thankfulness has positive effects on one's emotions and relationships. So, give thanks for whatever you have in life, as there are many more individuals who are less fortunate than you. Number 9. Spend money on experience, not things. Everyone is aware that money cannot truly buy happiness, yet if you must spend money to find fulfillment, spend it on an experience rather than an expensive object. According to a study published in Psychological Science, people who tend to spend their money on doing rather than owning were better off in the long term. This result was attributed to the perception that expecting an experience, such as a trip, is preferable to anticipating having an object. Number 10. Practice your spirituality or faith. Despite the fact that religion isn't a strong predictor of happiness on its own, a study published in Frontiers in Psychology revealed that people who actively practiced their religion were happier than people who had a religion but didn't follow it and people who didn't believe in anything at all. This is not to argue that being religious is a must for happiness, but if you do have theological tendencies, you might wish to develop a practice of spirituality. One of the most neglected things in today's society is having a solid relationship with oneself. Numerous people have been neglecting their bodies, primarily through consuming food that is lacking in essential nutrients and failing to make exercise a routine. We are all aware of how our habits influence our lives, but we still ignore them. That's end for today's video. Which are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section below. And make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.